never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a...
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First play, Watson to the air. And incomplete to open things up.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
On play action, Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
A one-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of one-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. If it's just the occasional one-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Now Young. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief. He's got a man complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to hit the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Now it's Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Following the interception, Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Now a 2nd and 6. Young now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to widen their advantage. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Watson. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. This is 4, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Again, they turn to 4. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make it 24-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Off the play fake, Young. They'll roll him out right. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Young. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before he's inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. It'll be Young again. Steps away to his seconds left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On second down, Young again. Open man right side is Sharp. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Browns. Does the big boy have the juice? And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And they'll go on the ground.
Well, that is going to work out just fine. The defense caught leading the other way. The reverse works for good yardage and first down.
It's Young off play action.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw, Young. Being chased out left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Going for it with Sanders. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They will start this drive with 4. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte.
Here's Watson.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, Watson.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Hey, no timeout.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Look, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with
Start running your damn mouth, whole ass nigga.
11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Hey, I know the shit. What you talking about?
Shark's got it left side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about
Oh, like you know too much. You losing like fuck.
Now Young on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at...
And my goodness,
come on, man.
Another interception.
Getting that pressure on his little weak ass.
15. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6.
You crazy as fuck. You ass. You need some more damn practice, boy.
Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go
Come on,
for
fucking with these Panthers, boy.
They'll turn to Sanders.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I like
Oh, it's just talking about I'm still winning.
the interception return for a touchdown.
Hey, I'm still winning.
So forget kicking it, go for 2.
You got some coming back to do.
Scrambling, maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
So following the failed try on 4th down, we'll change ends and change possession. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that.
Let them know you get your ass
They're
there.
going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here.
Look, shut up, nigga. You ass, boy.
The back defender has got to be as deep as the
Let them know you getting your ass whooped, too, before you got to work.
Rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. A first down throw for Young. And this one too low.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Young off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this one is in.
You ain't had shit.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the
I'm
air.
letting you do this shit.
But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw, Watson. He's got the connection to Moore.
Ain't no coming back for your ass, boy.
3rd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Watson. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Watson looks to throw again. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, it looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To the air yet again, Watson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Panthers 36, Browns 29. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Young. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Charles. And down he goes, taking
He's a weak ass nigga.
just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Just soft ass little nigga.
Without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Going for the knockout.
Sorry ass nigga. I play Tears when bread involved, nigga.
This offense.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go. Here we go.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Young to throw it. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 to the 1st.
Well, we both know there's a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A second down throw for Young. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Young to throw it.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Again to 6 yards. It's
4th down, Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Half 18, half 18.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing Jones.
And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
A big play there for the Giants. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal.
Half jumbo, half jumbo. Why shift the crew? Why shift the crew?
Another try for Barkley. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own.
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 99 yards.
And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Cadence, lock in the cadence. Go, Louis Copper.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown, Giants! Darren Waller, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A quick throw to the left flat, and he's got it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 4 to double that. He wound up getting 8. Now a first down throw for Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. There's Tremble, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll throw again. Young. And Sharp calls it in.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down now with that clock rolling. Now Young. Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Young. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's Young. Flush to his right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First down now, but the clock continues to move. To throw, Young. Rolling to his left.
Young loses it.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Here we go.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Here is Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Their partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That throw by Young incomplete. But also a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And
he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Kicker Chris Boswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Adam Thielen, touchdown, Carolina. Adam Thielen, 37 yards. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
The score, Panthers 7, Steelers 0. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 22. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Try him with Pickett here on 3rd down. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They sniffed it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Damn, he was wide open. God.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Young now. And once again, this is Sanders. Touchdown! Miles Sanders, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
Another one down, baby. That's 3-4 right there.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. Eddie Pinheiro about set to get us going, and we are underway here in Charlotte. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
44, ready.
Two to throw right away. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
On play action, here's Tua. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through it, dropping for an 8-yard loss. Throwing his Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Eluding the pressure right. And going deep for Hill.
Come on, baby!
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you're at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. In a heavy traffic.
Come on, man. They just want to use Tyreek Hill all game.
And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
And a pretty quick burst there as it gets across midfield and down to the 46. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive. It's a quick first down.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Young to throw it.
Damn, Bryce.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Here's Young, throwing on first down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Come on, baby. The outside open, baby.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa.
Open man downfield is Hill.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 34 yards.
yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders.
Yes.
Tied at 7.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
Get on here and use the same fucking person every time.
They kick it away.
Fucking man, shut up. Shut up. Your name I Heart Sizzle, nigga.
Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
10 seconds.
First down, Young. Will fire this complete to Hurst down the field.
Stop that, boy.
But able to get it up past the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed on that route. He's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So now first and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Looking to throw, Young. And his throw here is incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing, Young, sliding out of the pocket. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. From the 9, second and 5. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
You can put as much PP you want over there. They ain't gonna stop shit.
Second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
Fighting through, he's got space.
That's where, boy.
That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, Young. They'll roll him out right.
Stop talking, boy. Boy, I'm sick of y'all niggas.
Tommy Tremble in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the
Scored on you in 20 seconds, nigga. Now ring your mouth about that.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
first half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Okay,
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shoves him away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Young now from the 50. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, Young. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage. and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Young to throw on fourth. Flushed out right. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
You still losing, my nigga, so whether I convert it or not, you still got some catching up to do.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Barrios complete.
That nigga's trying so hard with these little 5-yard slants, like.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run right side with Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 43 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. Touchdown!
Tua finding his old Alabama teammate Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it.
It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
10 cycles.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
38.
A play fake. Now Young.
Open man is Mingo, complete.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Now Young.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
looks to throw on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They'll get this down to the 38.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On play action, here's Tua. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards.
And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official.
Here we go. Here we go. 6. Madden. Let's go. Go set. Hut, hut.
Young now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Shot. 17. Set. Hut.
On play action, Young rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll buy some time right.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Sanders' kick is good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the double.
Here's first and 10.
Drill green. Ready?
Young on first down. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught at the 20. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Young throw complete there to Thomas. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. They'll turn to Sanders. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
This is first and 10. Now Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Here's second down.
Ready?
Young. Able to connect with Chark. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Young to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Young to throw. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. Young on the move to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So now you're in range to tie things with a field goal, but they still have plenty of time to work for a game winner, and they're trying to do so. Nice job defensively to force incompletion there.
Again from the 15, second and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Now Young. There's Tremble, the tight end.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Spike 6. Ready?
Here's Young. This ball intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. What a finish in this one, Charles.